Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. Kanye posted an image of Corey Gamble. Kris Jenner's long-lasting sweetheart, the subtitle peruses, "God has an arrangement to eliminate the pagan Corey. Expected to never be here, at any rate that." In addition to the fact that Corey Gamble was incredibly near Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there when the coroners showed up to Kim Porter home after 911 was called. Am I insane? That is Corey Gamble H%. Not in the blue, the one right behind it seems to be Kris Jenner's sweetheart. Corey Gamble is getting a wide range of intensity via virtual entertainment over his association with Diddy, and presently a new arrangement of reports is getting out, and about charging that Diddy relegated Corey as Justin Bieber's controller, and got Justin snared on substances. You know how Diddy is supposed to have done something damaging to Y. Justin's word on the road is that Corey's occupation was to keep Justin doped up and screwed with his head after he was purportedly misled by Diddy and his industry companions. It's additionally worth focusing on that Clever West recently said that Corey was not permitted to be around his youngsters, and that's a gigantic warning. So, do you truly have some familiarity with Corey Gamble and his association with Diddy and Justin Bieber? We should get into it. It's been an entire 10 years since Corey Gamble washed into Christina's life. But the secret of where this man came from and what he was doing prior to becoming Miss Jenna's eye candy remains unsolved. Yet here's the thing. In spite of the absence of insight into Corey's Beyond One, something's without a doubt that this man has had associations for quite a long time. He's often seen spending time with any semblance of Diddy. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Ellen DeGeneres, Steve Harvey, and even Ruler Harry. How does Corey figure out how to be best friends with essentially every elite in Hollywood? Currently, there's this delicious gossip twirling in and out of town that Corey may very well be one of those Hollywood overseers who hold celebrities under wraps yet hold up. How could somebody like Corey even try working for different big names when Kris Jenner's ledger is available to him? Well, there have been murmurs in the tattle plant proposing that these VIP overseers aren't only there to get espresso and timetable your hair arrangements. Supposedly, their responsibility is to guarantee that VIPs get along with the business supervisors and keep their lips fixed about anything in the background. Shanann coincidentally finds and gets this. It's not simply a wild theory. CBS, like Kanye West, has been known to air their complaints about this obscure side of the business recall. When Penny got down on his previous fitness coach Harley passed, he took steps to have him standardized, and afterward, it turned, Harley worked for Canadian Insight prior to penetrating this as a coach, yet come to figure out he was truly Canadian knowledge, yet this is my mentor. So this shows you the sort of controllers that are around the geniuses in California right now. When KY was spilling the tea about Harley, he didn't stop there. He additionally said he's stressed regarding different controllers who are in the Kardashian family, and around his little about in the event that Harley was, is essential for knowledge, right? What sort of individuals you believe are encompassing my children? What sort of individuals you believe are in that house? Right now, my children go to Sierra Gulch, a Jewish school, doesn't instruct Christianity to these Christian children at Christmas time. And this wasn't the main time Kenny got back to out Corey in the late spring of 2020 when Kenny stood out as truly news war. In light of the fact that who does Corey think he is? I'm whipping her, and I make sense of to you all later what I will. Weigh her. You would outshine. Penelope, she scratched you. I would give her a sping, without a doubt. My little girl, are you discussing scratch me? Right in front of me? My little girl's assuming she contacted you, no scratch me. What you scratch, you whip my little girl. Why, in the event that she scratched you, a little 6-year-old young lady, the are you discussing now, a lot of individuals truly leaped to Corey's guard in those days, since it seemed like Courtney and Scott's youngsters were not precisely respectful. Yet Scott himself later put any misinformation to rest, making plainly Corey had definitely no business looking at laying a hand on another person's kid. It wasn't similar to assuming I was the caretaker. This is what I would have done. Assuming I was you as a parent, this is what I would have done. I said, I go. I will ask you again. Do you mean you by and by would truly do that and put hands and hurt my little girl? I simply need to comprehend that. And he said, damnation. Definitely I would. Well then. Fans have additionally been causing a commotion over Corey's way of behaving around Kylie, since he generally appears to have his eyes stuck to her, put very much like glittery pink in the center, and on the off chance that her mother, now Kenny, was far on the ball. With regards to frightening Corey way back in 2019, he called Corey out for his odd jokes in any event, giving him a message inquiring as to why he never acquainted his family with the Kardashians, yet Kris promptly leaped to Corey's protect. And glancing back as of now, it seems as though Kris got terrified that individuals would begin diving into Corey's experience. Kanye messaged Corey something truly discourteous that Kanye resembled. "I believe it's peculiar, like we've never met his family. That is odd. I sit and converse with Kanye, and on the off chance that you converse with Kanye, he will put that up here and go for it. It is strange. I'm not saying all of us are different. How regarding you used to be unusual. We as a whole tolerated one another. Yet Kenny wasn't going to allow things to slide. He multiplied down on his bet with Corey last year and worked the pot by raising Corey's connections to Diddy and Justin Bieber. God has an arrangement to eliminate the atheist. Corey Caney started expecting to never be here in any case. KY then referenced how Corey weeped his way into the Kardashian family, saying he's a decent individual who used to associate with Puff's family, then got around Justin Bieber, and afterward, when Kris got separated from him, he slid in. But this Caney likewise asserted that once by and by he eliminated Corey from his little girl's birthday celebration, and keeping in mind that he didn't uncover what happened, this sounds pretty disturbing. KY, of course, called attention to the fact that Corey is as yet concealing his experience and said we still haven't met his family, and I surmise we never will. Kenny referenced that Corey B. Kim connected with the dissidents in a profound manner, and that he presumably worked for some obscure enterprise like DuPont. Now, the part where KY referenced Corey's association with Diddy and Justin Bieber is setting a wide range of warnings, since there's this continuous discussion that Diddy might enjoy taking advantage of Justin. A few upsetting recordings are as of now making the rounds via web-based entertainment showing Diddy acting dreadful around Justin, and his fans have been conjecturing that Diddy did something sickening to JB when he was beginning in the business. Diddy set up a major party at Vanquish on Wednesday night to send off another tequila, and the man carried a ton of lifelong companions to celebrate with him. Rick Ross, Jermaine Dupri, Justin Bieber, and a lot of protectors. Bebs couldn't keep his shirt on for an extremely long time, so he shed his tea and moved close to Diddy, while apparently drinking water the entire night. Music recently, the two honeybees and Diddy posted this single on their Instagram, and Diddy noticed that it was 4 a.m. Furthermore, their team was still working diligently concerning Corey's association with Diddy. It's hazy when precisely they met, yet they appeared to go way back on the grounds that Corey was likewise near Diddy's ex Kim. As a matter of fact, back in 2018, Corey was quite possibly the earliest individual to show up at Kim's home when news broke that she had died unexpectedly. How could I be a few seconds ago figuring out that? Besides the fact that Corey Gamble was very near Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there when the coroners showed up to Kim Porter home after 911 was called. Am I insane that Corey Gamble is 100% not in the blue, the one right behind him? As I don't have a hypothesis, I'm recently confounded, and we will discuss this in the profound jump yet. When Kim Porter died, there were clearly disparities in police reports versus coroner reports. Something else we know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that P. Diddy had her whole home set up with sound listening gadgets and a video camera. Was her passing captured on camera? Does Diddy have a film of Kim Porter dying? Simply don't get it. How has this man been wherever he has associations with everybody except that he is truly just known as Kris Jenner's sweetheart? Corey was additionally a visitor at a party that he went to in 2019 to commend Kim's 50th birthday celebration. Corey shared a legacy photograph of him and Kim on Instagram, composing a cheerful birthday Kim Porter. I will constantly keep saying thanks to you for all you have done and what you have accomplished for my life. Currently, we should discuss this, Corey. Justin Bieber circumstance, so Corey was really Justin's visit chief when he encountered Kris, and back in those days, Justin and Corey were basically joined at the hip, yet how could a visit supervisor T alongside Justin all the time in any event? When Justin wasn't on visit, something's not adding up to you all, so we should draw an obvious conclusion. Here we have Kenny calling Corey the CIA and restricting him from being around his children. At that point, there's the entire story with Corey Diddy and Justin Bieber. On top of all that, it seems like Corey's story, Kanye posted an image of Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's long-lasting beau. The subtitle peruses God's arrangement to eliminate. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.